The Young Thug YSL RICO trial returned to court today after their one-week break. The famous YSL snitch Trontavious Stevens didn't hold back in the slightest, as Young Thug would watch him reveal that the name Thug in Young Thug's rap name does actually stand for, and I quote, truly humbled under God.
You already identified Jeffrey as a performer. What's his performer's name?
Young Thug.
And do you know, if you do know, what, if anything, Thug stands for?
Yes.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury.
Truly humble under God.
And is that something?
But he would end up getting caught in his lie from the prosecutor. As a report would go and read, Trontavious identified Young Thug's song, Droppin' Jewels today. DA Love emphasizes that the song doesn't actually say God.
Can you think of a single song right here as you sit right now that talks about the defendant Williams being truly humble under God?
I will rule the objection.
A number of songs on the last album, Pump. I ain't with the song name. Dropping Jewels. He talked about God a lot in that one.
Okay. Please tell the jury what part of that song talks about the defendant being truly humble under God.
So in the beginning, he said, "Dang, show me why I'm living, why am I remaining here?" I know he wasn't talking about nobody else but God.
Oh, but did he say the word God?
You right.
As it seems like Trontavious still doesn't want to fully snitch on Young Thug, but him being caught in his lie isn't a good look either, as he has had to now break down what even the word slime means, which everyone in the courtroom knew that he was lying.
Word slime, what does it mean?
Good question. That's a good question. So, the S is for love, the L is for love, the I is for I, the M is for me, and the E for everything.
That is the only thing that slime meant to you when you had that tattoo put in your body.
Yes, ma'am, that's what it means to, that's what that tattoo means to me.
Is slime ever used in any other kind of way? As by you or any of the people that
like breaking it down, like breaking it down how I did?
No, like the meaning of the word slime.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
As Trontavious was asked on what that meant because it relates to NBA legend LeBron James, as there is footage of LeBron doing the slime handshake with a teammate of his before an LA Laker game, to which lawyers want to know, is LeBron James slime?
Have you seen, we talked about LeBron James, have you seen him promote and advertise going around to his teammates and doing the wiping of the nose and saying slime? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I sustain the objection.
Have you seen LeBron James do a video, put out a video, wiping nose saying slime to his teammates?
I seen LeBron James, he got a different handshake for each player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Describe.
to non-responsive.
Yeah, I sustain the objection.
Describe what you remember seeing LeBron James doing when you say he has a different handshake for each player.
An objection to relevance.
It'll be relevant in a minute. What do you remember LeBron James doing with each individual teammate that you described? And tell the jury.
He do a lot of stuff.
Did one of them include wiping nose saying slime? If you remember, if you don't remember, it's okay, Mr. Stevens.
I mean, LeBron may have did it.
As the handshake they're referring to is this one before a Lakers game.
Slime.
However, it's the following question that he answered that made Young Thug feel some type of way, as Trontavious would be asked, and I quote, is Gunna and Lil Duke associated with the Blue Street team, and are they members of YSL?
Thank you. Mr. Stevens, you were asked on cross-examination a number of questions about the color blue. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Are there that are members of YSL?
Yeah.
Is Gunna a
Yeah.
Is Duke?
Yeah.
Is Duke YSL?
Yeah.
Is he a member of Young Slime Life gang?
Yeah.
And what about Gunna? Is he a member of Young Slime Life?
Yeah.
All right. Is Gunna's real name Sergio Kitchens?
Yes.
Is Duke's real name Martinez Arnold?
Yes.
As this is the first we're hearing about Gunna so far in the court case, but it will definitely not be his last, as his involvement in this RICO case is going to be coming up soon. This made Lil Baby extremely happy because he believes that Young Thug is only in this mess because of Gunna snitching on him. Even in Lil Baby's newest song 350, he states the lyrics, and I quote, "Ain't never said nothing about it, boy you know you a rat," which would end up going viral on social media, so viral that Thug's father would end up doing an interview defending Gunna and then telling Lil Baby to stay quiet.
How do you feel about Lil Baby throwing at Gunna for his plea deal? For his plea?
He need to shut the fuck up, cause he don't know what's going on. You know, he's going off of what he heard. Ask Lil Baby, have he ever came to a court date?
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I want y'all to ask these damn rappers and these bloggers with this whole snitch shit and this. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name it? Go on their social media pages and say, why in the haven't you been at the courthouse to support your dude? And I guarantee you won't get an answer.
As according to Young Thug's father, Gunna is not the main reason that Young Thug is in the situation he's in.
Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna is a rat and he's done this and done that.
But see, let me try to help the attorney clarify that a little simpler.
Okay.
Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
As according to Thug's father, when Gunna's snitching video was leaked, and he literally said yes ma'am to many questions that the judge asked him about YSL and Young Thug, it apparently wasn't snitching to him. But you tell me in the comments if this sounds like snitching to you.
You agree or acknowledge that statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocarbons and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL to the detriment of my community. YSL again. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
As what scares Lil Baby the most is what Trontavia Stevens would reveal about Young Thug's team YSL, where he would reveal that YSL does all of their selling at a gas station at 221 Cleveland Avenue.
The gas station at 221 Cleveland Avenue is a location where YSL associates sell.
Are your initials next to number 13?
Yes.
Did anyone force you to put your initials next to them?
No.
Which is huge evidence to reveal, as all the feds now need to do is go to that gas station, get years of surveillance footage, and arrest a lot of these YSL members for selling. This would go on to make Young Thug's lawyer angry, so he tried putting a stop to it, objecting all of the statements that he made, and it ended up making the judge extremely angry.
This is testified.
I'm objecting at this point. Hey, Mr. Harvey, we're not going to have any of that. I'll sustain your objection, okay? We're not going to be belligerent to one another. You can rephrase. Just please sit down, okay? I don't need any help from you, okay? All right, and there's no objection on the floor. So, All right?
My objection, Your Honor, to that last series is that the court, I would ask the court to allow the witness.
He's finished the statement. There's nothing else. It's like, if he asks to continue his statement, then fine. But sit down and stop interrupting, Mr. Matthews. Mr. Stevens, are you finished with your last response, or did you finish? Was there anything else you were going to say?
However, this wouldn't even be the only snitching evidence that made Young Thug angry. As with his case getting really serious in the moment, everything was put to a stop after it was reported somebody hacked Young Thug's trial courtroom Zoom feed and yelled, "Free Young Thug, mistrial."
Free Thug, mistrial! Free Thug, mistrial!
All right. Mr. Stevens, you can take it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take our comfort break at this point in time. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We're in recess.
Free Thug, mistrial! Free Thug, mistrial!
As once the Young Thug trial resumed after the Zoom camera hack, Thug's lawyer would go on to make a massive mistake by making Trontavious Stevens angry. It all started with Thug's lawyer embarrassing him in front of everyone, basically exposing that Young Thug and Trontavious weren't even friends once Thug started making music.
He separated from Cleveland Avenue because he was working, right?
I don't know what the reason was, but yeah, he went there.
And he was working at the same craft that he does today. He's a performer, right?
Yeah.
And you weren't with him, right?
Yeah.
He didn't put you on the lease, right?
No.
He didn't take you with him, right?
Right.
He didn't pay for you to get out of Cleveland Avenue, right?
Right.
In fact, he didn't do that for anybody there that you grew up with, right?
I know about me.
As next, Young Thug's lawyer would go on to make Trontavious get emotional and embarrassed on the stand, as he would expose him in front of everyone inside of the courtroom, including 100,000 live viewers, by basically exposing Trontavious for wanting to commit crimes for fast cash instead of working a real job like a real man.
And he offered you jobs like you can carry bags for the group when they tour, right? Tell the jury.
Yeah.
And he gave you opportunities to try, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but try to perform rap music in the studio, right?
Yes. It was an opportunity for me, man.
But you wanted the instant money like a theft, right?
Yeah. I wasn't trying to do none of that stuff, man.
I can't hear you.
I said I wasn't trying to do none of that stuff.
I don't know what you need. Just explain your answer better.
Yeah, yes, I want instant money, yeah.
And what Jeffrey was offering you is not, he wasn't just going to give you money, but he gave you opportunities to change your life, right?
Most definitely was an opportunity.
I couldn't hear
Yes,
you.
it was an opportunity.
Now, this seemed to make Trontavious extremely angry. He's been hesitant to give the prosecutors any evidence by snitching on Young Thug thus far. However, the prosecutors realized that Trontavious looked angry, so they would ask him, "Can you name off all of the members of YSL inside of the courtroom?"
Which of these defendants in this courtroom right now are members of YSL Young Slime Life? And by all of them, would you please call them by name?
Quay, Rod, Quay, SB, and yeah.
You said Thug, so you do call Jeffrey Williams Thug?
Yeah.
Okay. And Yak, is that Diamante Kendrick?
Yes.
SB, is that Shannon Stillwell?
Yes.
the two Quavies. Is that Marquavius Huey
Yes.
and Marvius Nichols?
Yes.
Lil Rod, is that Rodelius Ryan?
Yes.
All right.
As you may remember, just last week, he was asked that exact same question as well. However, he was very hesitant to do so and didn't even do it.
I mean, are you gonna like tell them to stop, or like, is there a certain amount of people you need to name or
Would
anything?
you please just name something?
Just some of them?
So just name some people. All the ones you remember who were members of Rock.
Everyone?
Mr. Stevens. Would you please name the members of Rock Crew who were members while you were a member?
I probably wouldn't even be able